Good. All right, get it started from injury perspective. Michael Carter, with his back, he'll be out of the game. DJ Reed got the groin. He'll be a game day eval. Conklin got the hip. That's looking good at this point. Chaz as well with the heel. That's looking good as well. Just finished a week of prep. I thought it was excellent. Guys were focused, dialed in. Got a good plan on both sides, all three sides of the ball. And we're excited to go out to Pittsburgh. We really are.
Well, I know Mike Williams missed a couple of days of practice for personal reasons. Will
Yep.
he be playing on Sunday?
Yes, he will be. He's a full participant today, fired up, got a good plan that he's part of, and he'll play on Sunday.
Have you had to have conversations with him, Jeff, after the Davante trade? Obviously, it's going to affect his role.
You know, the entire receiver room was so receptive to the addition of Davante, which was awesome. And then something I've been just blown away with. I mean, we all know the player Davante is, but to get him in the building and start to get to know this man, he is just selfless. He's a great teammate, hard worker. He's not only going to help us between the white lines, but from a culture standpoint in the locker room, he's been an amazing addition. And that wide receiver room has absolutely brought him in.
After the game Sunday, Aaron was pretty critical of Mike on the last play in terms of just giving more detail to us than normally happens after a game in terms of what Mike did wrong on that play. Did you have to smooth things over with them? What was your reaction to that? Yeah,
both those guys they're grown men and they're good friends and they have a good relationship. So, we're good. We're good.
Was his absence related at all to the trade?
It was personal reasons. I'd rather not share those.
What is we saw more out that DJ was running on the side. Has he been able to do anything? Like, was he able to do anything in practice today?
He's been integrating some of the walkthroughs, and he felt his best today, so we're hopeful he'll play in the game, but we'll see. It'll be a game day eval.
How confident do you have to be when you're dealing with soft tissue issues like a groin, where he might feel good, but then he goes out there, tweaks it, and suddenly instead of 2 weeks, you're looking at 2 months?
No, there's no doubt. You got to have a lot of trust in your training staff and the assessment that they're giving, and they've done an amazing job with that as far as not putting guys at risk that we feel like could potentially hurt it further. So, but you're right, the soft tissue stuff can be tricky for sure.
Tyron has had a bit of a rough start to the season relative to past years in his career. Just how are you seeing him sort of navigate this stretch, and I guess what are you seeing from him that's maybe going wrong?
I still feel like he's getting better every week, and he's starting to really get into his own. Just like everybody, just like this team, we got to get into a groove, and we're about to do that. I feel that coming on. So, he's improving just like the rest of us are improving, and we're about to be the best version of ourselves this Sunday.
After watching Davante the last 2 days of practice, Wednesday walkthrough, where is he kind of physically? Can you expect a full load from him Sunday night? I
do. We didn't know what to expect with him coming here. Obviously he'd been listed on the injury report with the hamstring, so we had to make an assessment once he got here, and he's looked fantastic. He's 31 or 32, whatever his age is, but you would never know. He looks just as explosive and fast, and so excited to get him integrated into this offense. Obviously, there's not as much of the learning curve that a typical guy would have. For one, he's experienced. For two, he's familiar with this offense, and for three, his relationship with Aaron is just obviously next level. So I'm excited to get him going.
Arthur Smith, somebody who would be afraid to run it every play if he could.
That's right.
How important is it going to be early on to have to stop that run a little bit?
It's huge. It's the absolute number one thing that we have to get accomplished this night. We have to stop the run. We got to do a better job than we have the last couple games, especially. So, a huge point of emphasis.
What goes into that, Joe? I imagine it's like you say stop the run, but
right.
I imagine it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, there's a lot of elements to it. For one, edge setting, and that's at all levels, making sure that we edge things. Next, gap discipline is a huge part of it. The call can absolutely help these guys, making sure that we have 8-man boxes, and then I got all the gaps filled up. And then it's a mindset. There's an element to stopping the run where, it's going to be on my terms. We're going to establish a new line of scrimmage. We're going to get 11 hats to the ball. You do that consistently, and you maintain that mindset and that physicality, typically good things happen. So we got to play it better, and we will.
Jeff, as far as the goal line run defense, Why would Will McDonald be on that package at 6'4", 236 pounds? Because over the years we've heard about jumbo packages on the goal line. He's a very good pass rusher, but he doesn't seem like a goal line defender.
Yeah, we haven't played a snap a goal line yet.
Well, there was like for instance, Josh Allen's TD run. He was on the field. I don't know
Right.
what it's called, but
Yeah, he's at the end, and we rotate that through, and we definitely have guys that are more suited for the run, more guys that are suited for the pass and the pass rush element. I would say this about Will. Although he is a little smaller, he is in the high 240s now, and I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but he has a different level of physicality. He is edge setting. He is playing the run way better than he ever has. So he is becoming an every down player for us.
With Morgan, Jeff, he came back last week. It looked like he was limping sometimes after the play. It looked like he was, still in some pain. Where is he at physically? And obviously he has a very tough assignment this week with Watt lining up
Right.
usually. So just where is he at kind of entering this one?
A little bit better than he was last week, and just a testament to the man that he is and the teammate that he is. We live in an age where a lot of guys might not play when they got a little nick or a little bit of soreness, and he's not one of those. He just has this this accountability to his teammates in this organization, this team, and he's going to be out there if he can, and he will be.
with Kinlaw, obviously he was brought in to add some beef to the interior of the line. There was a run on the first series where he got pushed by the right tackle all the way one way and the runner went the other way. What will create a situation where he's a little more stout? Is his pad level too high? What's going on with that?
We can all play the run better. The way I call it can help from a call perspective. And then collectively, not just JK, but all of us can play it a little bit better, whether that's our technique, whether it's the call, whether it's alignment assignment, gap discipline, edge, like I said, mindset. We all need to take a step as far as defending the run here.
Couple more. What have Isaiah Oliver and Brandon Eccles have been getting more snaps, obviously, but they probably agree. What have you seen from them?
Isaiah's he's I can't say enough about him. The guy, he plays safety, he plays nickel. I've already said this. He played outside corner. He's played will and dime and every position across the board, and he does it seamlessly. And he's such a valuable asset in that way. And then Eccles is it's one of those things typically when, especially at the corner position, when one of those guys gets nicked and somebody's got to come in, it's like you're a little stressed out, like what's going to happen. When he goes in, I get excited because he's a guy that's just like, we're going to get a pick, a play's going to be made. It's just, it's been such a luxury, the fact that we have a backup corner in Brandon Eccles that has played so much football in this league. He started a lot of games, played a lot of high level football, and very fortunate to have him. Both those guys.
I know you're going to
Last
tell me
one.
that it's critical to win every week, right?
Right.
I get it. But, if you're 10-0 and you lose a game, it's okay. Feels like there's a big difference between 2-5 and 3-4. Which Monday morning you're going to be one of those two.
Right.
Just how critical is it for you guys to win this game and just kind of turn this tide?
I've always believed this, that if you make these games bigger, whether it's the Super Bowl, whether it's the first preseason game, and you approach them differently, I think that's just a recipe for inconsistency. You're going to be up, you're going to be down, you're going to be all over the place. But if you approach every single game the same and your process the same, I think that's the way you can be the most consistent. So, yeah, do we want to be 2-5? Absolutely not. But we got to commit to the process, and then on game day we got to trust that.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, guys.